What is going on YouTube? Aaron here and welcome back to another video. Today I will be eating like the 1930s as well as providing some awesome fun facts about the Great Depression. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this video. Back in October of 1929, the stock market crashed so devastatingly, losing billions of dollars, which would spiral the next decade into what we now call the Great Depression. How bad was it, you say? In the winters of 1932 to 1933, the unemployment was so high that nearly 1 in 3 people were unemployed. But there is far more depressing things to talk about in today's video. We are moving on to breakfast, which is going to be Chex cereals. The reason I chose Chex is for 2 specific reasons. The first one is it was created in 1936. The second one, it is one of my favorite cereals. So let's dig in. Super good. The 1920s is known for being the golden age of boxing, but in my opinion, the 1930s is more impressive because boxers got paid little to nothing, so it was more about survival and the passion for the sport, and the best to do it was Joe Louis.
Carefully, Louis measured him right to the body, a left hook to the jaw, and Schmeling is down. The count is 5.
So for today's activities, let's hit the heavy bag. There were many recipes created in the 1930s with very minimal ingredients. The Hoover stew was amongst one of the most popular ones, which is essentially macaroni, hot dogs, and stewed tomatoes. But before we get into this, it's gonna come 2 fun facts for my boy Adam and the inspiration for this outfit. Back in 1931, Chicago gangster Al Capone was convicted of tax evasion and later sentenced to 11 years in federal prison, Alcatraz to be exact. In 1947, he died of syphilis. And the next fun fact is going to be about the notorious couple Bonnie and Clyde, which both died in 1934 due to a shootout with the FBI. That said, let's dig in. I know that there are a lot of people who don't like tomatoes, but that was not that bad. Let's move right along. As I mentioned for lunch, there were many different recipes created in the 1930s with very cheap, minimal ingredients. This is literally called the Great Depression casserole. I will leave this recipe and also the Hoover stew recipe in the description down below in case you would like to try them. But before we dig in, is gonna come another depressing fact about the 1930s. Back on July 2nd, 1937, America's pioneer aviator Amelia Earhart went missing in the Pacific Ocean, and unfortunately she disappeared and was never found. It is really hard to eat with all of these depressing facts, but let's dig in. Even though that meal looked completely depressing, it was actually pretty good. So guys, there was a moral behind today's video and the Great Depression. I know that nowadays can seem like the whole world is turned upside down and we are completely divided. But if history has taught us anything, is that we have gone through terrible times and made it out the other end. So even though we are going through some trials and tribulations, I still have faith in humanity, and you should as well. And that said, is gonna come the last fun fact. My favorite superhero, Superman, debuted in June of 1938. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. I sincerely hope that you guys enjoyed it and that it was entertaining. If you are new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like, comment down below, and as always guys, stay safe, take care, and God bless.